How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. Hope that you guys are all having a spectacular day. If you guys could, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, make sure you guys hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. And as always, we're going to be talking positives and negatives. We're going to be continuing and finishing up the Brother Bear series. So we're going to be reviewing Brother Bear 2. If you guys have not had a chance to watch my review for Brother Bear 1, I do have a Brother Bear collection playlist here on the channel, so you guys can check out that video in that playlist. I will have a link to it at the end of this video, so I hope you guys will check it out. And Brother Bear 2 is rated G. It's about an hour and 13 minutes long. It came out in 2006, so about 3 years after the release of the first film, and it was a direct-to-video sequel, and it never came out to theatrical release. And me watching this movie was kind of a neat experience because I grew up watching the original, and I never watched the sequel. When it came out, I just didn't care, and now that I've watched it, I kind of understand why I didn't care. But it was still fun to watch this movie and not know what to expect. Great cast, great voice acting, especially given for the fact that a lot of the voice actors, including Jay Phoenix, didn't return because a lot of the voice actors from the first Brother Bear movie were busy with other projects at the time that this film was trying to, get off the ground and get released. So they had to hire other voice actors to voice characters. And you definitely can tell. Not only do they have new characters in this movie, but a lot of characters from the first film just don't even exist. And it's never explained. In the film, it's just like they're just literally not there, and they're never talked about. Like, Kenya's brother is just gone. He's literally not there at all. And it feels kind of weird. This film, while it is a direct-to-video sequel, it feels like its own separate entity. It feels, because of the fact that there's certain characters missing, and while there are different voice actors for characters that do return, it does feel very disjointed. And because of that, I feel like this film should have waited a year or two, bring back everybody from the first movie, make it a proper sequel, and that way it could feel like an actual proper sequel and a continuation of the storyline. But it doesn't. The animation style, the sound design of the characters, they're all great. It has a charming story about love and friendship and about growing up and, what is the most important thing to you as a person or a bear. And overall, I think this movie just suffers from the fact that if you only watch the first film and you don't watch this second movie, you're really not missing anything. Like, the original Brother Bear, you can watch that in total isolation and never see Brother Bear 2, and you're really not missing everything. You're not missing anything. Brother Bear, the original from 2003, just has a good beginning, middle, and end. This film just feels like content for the sake of content, and I feel like, everyone really loved the first one, so we have to make a sequel. And I know there's been rumors and talks for the past decade that they want to do a third one. Please don't. Please, I beg of you, even though I love the first one, it does have its problems. This one just signifies, lack of creativity. And if they do a third one, given the current state of Disney, it would be just overwhelming with woke ideology, and I would not like it. So, yeah, I just, you don't really need to watch this movie if you haven't seen it and you only care about watching the first one. You're good. You're set. Lastly, I want to talk about the fact that I was able to predict, without even seeing any trailers, any marketing, I could predict what was going to happen in this film based on one section in the first 10 minutes of this movie. There's this one little scene where Kenya and Nita, they're like 8 or 10, and they do some sort of like backstory explanation as to why Nita is afraid of water. And I immediately, just based on how they presented that scene, I was just like, I know exactly how this film is going to go. I know exactly how this film is going to end. And unfortunately, I was right. And I hate it when I am able to predict the most basic plot lines, twists, turns, and revelations in a movie. And yes, I understand this is a kids' film. But the best kids' films are the ones that you cannot see plot lines and the endings coming literally an hour away. Okay? Literally, this film tells you exactly how they're going to resolve every single conflict within the first 10 minutes. And if it wasn't for the sake of this video and review, and the fact that I wanted to see if I was actually right or wrong, I would have not watched the rest of the movie. Shockingly, I was correct, and I hate it when I'm right. I hate when I can predict a film basically beat by beat by beat by beat, including the epic conclusion. Which should be an epic conclusion, but it's not because I know exactly how it's going to end. I don't understand how Disney thought this was supposed to be good. Maybe that's why it was a direct-to-video sequel and it never got a theatrical release. Still, I cannot fathom and understand how this movie was greenlit. It's even shorter than the first movie, like by 20 minutes. And it definitely feels like it. Everything in this film just feels rushed. It's scene, action. At least the musical score is better than the first one. But overall, guys, I think Brother Bear 2 is a film that, if you haven't seen it, you're really not missing much. If you're in the mood for something that's kid-friendly, doesn't have any woke ideology in it, it's fine in that regard. But if you want something that you can watch and not be able to literally nitpick and predict, then I would skip this movie. So with that, I'm going to give Brother Bear 2 from 2006 a 5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys all in the next video or stream. Also, if you guys have any movies, TV shows, or tabletop games, or video games that I have not covered here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I may or may not do them. Have a good one.